Hi there, welcome back. In this video, still on the extensions that you can get on Bumpa, I'm going to be breaking down custom checkouts. Now, with custom checkouts on Bumper, you can collect more information at checkout from your customers and get more details about their order. So, for example, you can add things like pay for me or buy for me or pay for someone else. You can collect information like alternative number, WhatsApp phone number, Instagram handle. You can basically collect more information from your customers, which is saved on their profile. But you can do this with custom checkout by just toggling on a few things without having to do extra manual labor. And it's very easy, by the way. But before I show you how to set it up, let me show you what checkout looks like before you customize it. So let's say that we want to place an order on the website, on our website, and then we're going to try to check out, and I'm going to show you what checkout looks like compared to after we have set up custom checkout. Okay, so now we're on the website. This is the Bumper website, and we want to place an order. So we're going to see what the checkout looks like. So let's say I want to place an order for the Kemi hand cream. I select it, I add the quantity, and then I add to cart. And once that is done, I come here and I click on checkout. Okay, now note that this is all the information you can currently collect without custom checkout. So you have the delivery details, you have all of this, and choose payment methods and your shipping rates that has been set. But basically, this is what checkout looks like right now. So now let's actually go to the extension, the custom checkout extension, and toggle on a few things, and then you'll see what this page looks like when we're done. Okay, so back here to navigate to custom checkout, first of all, you need to come to extensions, which you can find on the left side of your Bumper web page. So once you navigate to extensions, come and select custom checkout. Now note that you have to subscribe to this particular extension. So once you've subscribed, you're going to see it under my extensions. So select the custom checkout. Okay, so here you can see some information about how the custom checkout feature works and some of the things that you can do. So for example, you can add the buy for someone else, which allows your customers buy for another person. And you can add a checkout note, custom fields, and more information. So to now set this up, you come here and click on manage extension and go to settings. Okay, so basically this is custom checkout and you can choose what and what not to have on. So let's say to start with, you have to activate it. So you do that by toggling this on. Then you can activate the buy for someone else and your customers will see this on checkout, sorry. And you can choose to have an email sent to the customer once they have paid for the person or have it off. Then here you can add a checkout note. So this note is what will be displayed when your customers are about to check out. It says here we are closed on Sundays, but let's say I want to edit this so you can say closed on Saturdays and Sundays. So you can basically edit this to have whatever information you want. And then here we have some custom fields. So like I mentioned earlier, you can add an alternative number. So if your customer has two phone numbers and you want to be able to reach them if one fails, you can just have this here. Now you can tick any of these boxes to add what and what you do not want. So let's say we want to add all of them. So we have that here. Now we have let someone pay for you. With this on, it means that you can allow your customers to send this order to someone else to pay for them. And then if you want to collect information about how they heard about you, this is the option to select. So once you have this, your customers can see this and also share the information about how they found your store or heard about your business. Then here you can add your refund policy, which allows the customers to check that they have read your refund policy and they agree before they place an order. And same here for your terms and conditions as well. Of course, you can always edit any of these boxes to carry the exact information or the exact text that you want it to carry. And then once you're done, you click on save, and that's pretty much it. Now we're going to go back to our checkout page on the website so that you can see the difference. We're back on the checkout page. Now, before I refresh this, remember that this is what the checkout looks like currently without the custom checkout edits. But once I refresh this, you're going to see more information here because we have used the custom checkout feature. Okay, so now I have refreshed this and you can already see some of the changes that have been made thanks to the custom checkout feature. So here you can already see that this note appears. It wasn't here before. And you can see more information already. You can see the WhatsApp number. You can see the Instagram handle that you want to collect. You can see the note for your customers. So they can add a note for you, a checkout note. You can see the how did care about us option, and once they click here, they can see multiple options to select from. And here you can already see also the refund policy and the terms and conditions. So they need to check both of this before they can continue shopping. And here you can see who is paying. So you can pay, your customers can choose to pay for themselves or pay for someone else. And once they click on this option, it changes here to say ask someone to pay, which gives them a link. So if it's here, it says place order. And this is basically how the custom checkout works. You can already see that you can collect way more information by using this extension. So it is super important for your business and it helps you collect more data and give your customers more options without you needing to do too much work. All you need to do is toggle on a few things and you're good to go. And you do not have to toggle everything on. So you can choose what and what you do not want. And that's basically it about this particular extension. I'll see you in the next video where I'll be breaking down the next extension. Bye.